This is the boy who borrowed a brain. In a small dusty village in Africa lived a boy named Ifeanyi. His father was a farmer and his mother sold akara on the streets to make ends meet. But Ifeanyi dreamed of becoming an inventor. The only problem? He had no computer, no internet, not even a power bank. But he had one thing that others didn't have. He had curiosity. Every day after school, he would sit by the window of a nearby cybercafe, watching through the glass. He watched strangers come in to learn, click, build, and he yearned to join them. But it seemed like an impossible dream. How could a poor village kid like him become a tech genius when he couldn't even afford a laptop? But Ifeanyi refused to give up. He started writing code on paper, practicing JavaScript without a screen, learning HTML by heart. People laughed at him. You no even get laptop, how you want be tech genius? But Ifeanyi kept going. He believed in a quote he saw on the wall of the cybercafe one day. The mind is the real machine. The computer just obeys it. If he couldn't get a computer, then he would make one with his mind. One day, the cafe owner noticed him sitting by the window watching people use computers. The owner was a kind woman who had seen many bright young minds come to her cafe seeking knowledge. She knew that if Ifeanyi continued to sit and watch, he would never learn. So she did something crazy. She gave him 30 minutes of free computer time every Sunday. Ifeanyi was so grateful. Every Sunday he would go to the cybercafe and work on his projects. The other villagers would see him and point and laugh, but Ifeanyi ignored them. He knew that one day they would understand. Within 6 months, Ifeanyi had built a basic weather app for farmers. It wasn't much, but it was a start. He continued to work hard and improve his skills. By the time he turned 18, his reputation as a tech genius had spread throughout the region, and he got an internship with a tech startup in a big city. Ifeanyi excelled at his internship. He was smart, quick to learn, and eager to please. Within a year, he was offered a full-time job, and by the time he was 22, he was employing people in the same village where they once mocked him. The villagers were stunned. They couldn't believe that the silly kid who played with papers and pretended to have a laptop was now a successful tech entrepreneur. They had laughed at him, but he had the last laugh. Ifeanyi became known as the boy who borrowed a brain. People asked him how he did it. How did he become a tech genius without any advantages? Ifeanyi would just smile and say, "I borrowed a brain." He knew that he didn't have all the answers and that he couldn't do it alone. So he had borrowed the brain of the future, the brain of the world, the brain of the internet. Ifeanyi's story is an example to us all. It doesn't matter where we start from or what we have. What matters is what we pursue. Technology belongs to everyone. It doesn't belong to the rich or the privileged. It belongs to the curious. If you want to be like Ifeanyi, then you must cultivate your curiosity. You must be willing to learn and experiment. You must be willing to fail and get up again. You must be willing to put in the hard work and dedication. Only then will you be able to achieve your dreams. So go out there and borrow a brain. Learn from the best. Follow your passion and don't give up. Who knows? You might be the next Ifeanyi. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.